Good morning, guys, and welcome to a new vlog. It is a Monday. I just finished doing, I just came back from doing the school run, and I just got home. I need to just start preparing for work. It's probably like 20 to 8, so I've got 20 minutes. But I just wanted to come in here and open up this vlog and show you the books that I am attempting to complete this week. The first book I have is Red Rising by Pierce Brown. I did start this in my previous vlog. I'm currently on part 4, which says Reaper, which is on page 364 and chapter 34. So I think I should be able to finish this book tomorrow. If I decide to listen to the audiobook while I'm working, I might finish it today even. The other book that I want to read, which is a buddy read that's starting this week, it is The Merciless Ones by Namina Fona. This is book 2 from, what is the name of the series? Do they do that thing where they tell us? Some authors don't tell us, but I guess maybe it's the Gilded Ones series. I'm not sure what the name of the series is, but this is book 2. I've got the red sprayed edge cover. This is so pretty. This is such a pretty cover. I love it. But I'm looking forward to reading this one. I have to go find a summary spoiler review, something of the Gilded one, so I can fully remember what happened, because I read the first book over a year ago and now I don't know what happened. So I have to first look for that, watch that, read some reviews or something before I get into this. So audiobook wise, I'm listening to The Guest List by Lucy Foley, and I am 31% in. So in this book we follow a wide range of characters, basically everybody who was a guest at this wedding that happened at this island, and somebody died. Well, obviously somebody died, but they didn't really technically tell us somebody died, or maybe they did. Well, there was a scream, and then one of the waitresses came in. It's like there was so much blood, there's a body, so we assumed the person is dead, and now we're trying to figure out who amongst the guests committed the crime. So in this book we're basically following every single important guest that was there, and we're trying to figure out who done it. I've also been listening to Anonymous 6. This is an anthology written by a multiple number of authors, well-known authors. Some are not known to me, but I am 74% in, and that means I've got 2 hours left of audio on that book. So those are the reading plans. The goal would be to try and finish these 2 audiobooks, get them out of the way, especially Anonymous 6, because I have been reading it for a while. I have the beautiful physical copy, but I never get a chance to sit down and read it, so I've been doing audio of this book. But yeah, this is the cover of Anonymous 6. It's quite interesting. It's very graphic if you actually zoom into everything, but I think it was done so well. I really love this cover. As for the short stories, some of them are a bit of a hit, some of them are a miss. I don't know. I think I was saying on the live the other day that I feel like erotic stories plus short stories are not my cup of tea. First of all, I struggle with short stories because I feel like we don't get a chance to really get into the story or the plot, because you have like a minimum number, like a certain number of pages that you can give a story in. A lot of people, in my opinion, don't do it well, so I don't feel intrigued. So I'm yet to find, well, there was one, the What of Noonlay. I put the book up here, but that one I really enjoyed. Everything else that I've read that was short book, not short book, short story style, I did not really enjoy. This one is probably going to be a 3-star rating for me. There are some stories that I find, even though I feel like I can't relate to most of these stories, probably like 90%, but some of them were actually interesting enough for me to be like, okay, that was interesting. I'm still thinking about that even now. Some of them are very forgettable. Some of them are out of this world, or one of them is out of this world. Some of them I don't even know what I read. So there's a mix. So probably somewhere in there, every person will find one story they can relate to. But yeah, it's not my favorite. So I'm still figuring myself out in terms of my reading. So yeah, short stories, they're difficult for me. Exotic stories, not an interest of mine. I haven't really enjoyed any book relating to exotic. Why am I saying exotic? Erotica is what I wanted to say. I'm not enjoying books, erotica books. I like smut. I love smutty books. I love romantic books. But erotica without backstory, without any chemistry, I'm not feeling it. And a lot of the stories here are like that. They're more on the erotica side than this, zero chemistry that I found. So yeah, I'm not enjoying it. It's okay. I find it okay. That's why I'm thinking along the lines of 3 stars. I feel like maybe there might be people that could enjoy it more, who are into the genre more. That's not me. But yeah, that's the reading plan. So I'd like to finish Anonymous 6. I'd like to finish The Guest List, and I'd like to finish Red Rising. I hope I can finish the Merciless ones, but I don't know. We'll see how the week goes. But let me just get ready for work, get my water, get the coffee, and I will speak to you guys later. Hello you guys, so I just got back from my walk and I've been listening to Red Rising. It is so good. It's so good. The plotting that's happening, like within the book itself, it's so good. The fight scenes are good. The humor is good. Like I found myself smiling and laughing throughout, especially because of the main character. But oh my gosh, it is so good. I'm having such a great time listening to it, and I'm like, let me just like make my lunch. It's almost 1. I want to just make my lunch, and then I want to sit down and read because it's freaking good. I want to see it. I want to see the words on paper. But yeah, if you're into fantasy, sci-fi, get it. It's not very sciencey. Everything is happening on Mars at this point, but it's not the kind of sci-fi that we all expect it to be. I think it's a great book to introduce yourself to sci-fi. It's really good. The plot is good. The writing style is good. I love the humor. I love the main character. I like their personality. Everything is nice, guys. It's so good. I love it. So yeah, I'm just gonna go finish making my lunch. I just wanted to come here and say this because I was gonna lose this excitement that I have for the book, but I want to quickly make my lunch and then continue working and listening to this audiobook. Guys, I need book 2. I'm on chapter 38 of 44. I've got 6 chapters left, and I know that I need book 2. I can feel it already when everything is like stacked against Darrow, but he still pushes through, still learns and outsmarts everybody. It's so freaking good. It is so freaking good. I'm so happy that I decided to pick this up. I don't know why. I don't know why I took so long to pick this book up, but it's absolutely amazing. It's currently 4:30. I need to go fetch my daughter. I'm gonna listen to this on my way, and hope we'll see when I get back. Good morning, you guys. My face looks so shiny. But it's probably because of the sunscreen. But I want to say good morning. Today is Wednesday. I was supposed to be at the office today, but since there's like a national shutdown happening and we don't know how safe the roads are going to be, my employer allowed us to be able to work from home today, so that's what I'm doing. And just wanted to give you a little bit of update as to what I'm doing, what's happening. Oh, first, I finished Red Rising yesterday. It is so good, you guys. Red Rising is absolutely fantastic. It is brilliant. It was written well. The plot was like the plot of the story was good, but the plot in the story, the plotting that the characters are doing in the story, absolutely brilliant. The fight scenes, the actions, oh, they were so yummy. It was absolutely brilliant, to a point where when I was done, I went to SCRIBD to go and download the second audiobook. And then what do I find? I find that Red Rising has a graphic novel. So now I downloaded the graphic novel as well to read and listen to. Volume 1 of the graphic novel is called Sons of Aries. So I think I'm going to read the graphic novel first before going into the next book, because I want to get the physical book first and I don't have it yet. So yeah, absolutely 5 out of 5. I cannot fault it. I had an amazing time reading it, and I really can't wait for the next book. Also, this morning I started the Merciless Ones by Namina Fona. This is book 2 of the Gilded One series. I have no idea what the actual name of the series is, but this is published by Usborne. Is it Usborne or Usborne? I'm not sure how to pronounce this. And the cover art was done by Johnny Tara Joshu. Absolutely stunning. I mean, I'm only like on page, I don't know, 5. I was supposed to read about 40 pages yesterday, but I didn't, which means I must read 80 pages today, because we are doing a buddy read for this book with the essay reading buddies. What is it? It's not a channel. Profile on Instagram. So there's a group. If you're doing the buddy read, then you get added in the group. So we're reading this book for the month. And also, in terms of shows, I never share shows that I'm watching, because I feel like I'm hardly watching stuff on Netflix anymore. Or if I do watch something, I don't finish them. That's mostly my husband's fault, because he makes us start something and then he gets bored and then we never finish. But anyway, I started watching stuff for myself, and I'm not waiting for him anymore. I started watching Echoes. It's a psychological mystery thriller situation, and it follows these twins, Gina and Lenny, who their mother died when they were young. They are identical twins, so most people can't tell them apart, except for their mom used to be able to tell them apart. And because of this, they got away with switching lives, switching roles throughout their lives, starting I think during their teenage years. Especially when something bad happened, they would switch and then they would blame the other one, and now you're just like, who's the problem? But I feel like Lenny is the problem. From what I'm saying, I'm like now on episode 5, like Lenny is the problem. But now it's just like, oh man, it's so trippy. It's a, yeah, like I said, it's a psychological mystery thriller, but it's nice. It's really nice. I started watching it last night when I was doing my nails, got new nails, and I slept so late because like I wanted to keep watching. But it's so good. Try it out. I'm not even done with it yet, but try it out. If you like mystery thrillers, try out Echoes on Netflix. It is absolutely good and entertaining and interesting. But yeah, that is my little update for now. I've already started working. I'm having some coffee because I was feeling so cold. I forgot to park the car in the garage, and oof, it was freezing cold this morning. So yeah, I'm busy with work, and I'll catch up with you guys a little later in the day. I'm also trying to finish Anonymous 6. I've got 35 minutes remaining. I just wanted to wrap up. No, I'm done. I'm done with it. I'm okay. I don't need any more to read anymore from it. I'm fine. So yeah, I'm still listening to that. We'll finish that today. Yeah, but the plan is just to get work done. I want to go for a walk during my lunch. Yesterday I managed to do a 10-minute HIIT workout, so I want to do a walk during my lunch, and then after work, before I have my evening bath, I will do a 10-minute HIIT workout again, and let's see if I can keep up with that momentum of workouts. Yeah, we're going to the farm this weekend, so looking forward to that. Yeah, and that's it. Let me get back to working and we'll talk later. Hello you guys. I'm looking sweaty because I just came back from my walk and it was quite hot outside, and I was wearing my jersey, so literally I just took it off now, but I'm sweating. Anyway, I finished listening to Anonymous 6 by 27 authors writing 27 stories with no names attached to the stories, and edited by Hilary Jordan and Cheryl Lillian Taff. My final rating for this book is 3.75. I didn't run it through Copilot. I've been lazy. But in my head, I gave it like a 3.75. The whole time I was giving it a 3.5 rating. However, the last short story that I listened to was my favorite. It was definitely my favorite. All the other ones I didn't vibe with too much. Like, there's some that I found quite interesting and they stay with me. Like, I'm still thinking about them even now, like Asphodel. That was so out of this world, and I don't know if I completely understood everything, but it stays with me. Some stories were very forgettable. I don't even know what happened. Some of them were too fast, or like there was no substance to them. But this one was definitely a favorite of mine. It's about this couple in their old age first of all, I love the way that it was written, because it comprises of 11 chapters and they wrote it from back to front. So basically the first one that you read is actually chapter 10 and you end at chapter 0. So at chapter 10 we have this couple at their old age, bones are cracking, and we get to see how their romantic life is like and their sexual life is like at that old age. In chapter 9 they are a little less older but still mature, sending the kids off to college, and how they are reacting to that and they sexualize at that time. Chapter 8 was them as new parents and how their sexual relationship was, and then we get to chapter 7 where they're like newly married, and then it goes on like that until where the voice that we're hearing everything from is the wife, until she was literally like a child finding friends and her first crush and things like that. And it's basically a story of her sexual experience throughout her whole life, and I feel like it's the most relatable story out of all of them. So it was definitely my favorite, and it is the reason the book was bumped up to 3.75. But yeah, I'm done with that. And then I was looking for something else to listen to. I wanted to listen to a Once and Future Queen, Secrets of the Star-Crossed. It's one of the books that I need to read for Magical Readathon. I've only finished 2 books for Readathon this far. I have finished The Silent Patient for a book with the title, with the L in the title. I forgot the subject, I'll put it down here. And then I also finished Red Rising, which the prompt was a book with wings on the cover. And The Once and Future Queen is a book with a single item of focus on the cover or something like that. But yeah, I'll put the information. I'm too lazy to go look in my journal. But yeah, another book done. I think at this point I have finished probably like 49 books out of 60 of my Goodreads goals, so I'm doing very, very well. And because I forgot to download The Once and Future Queen, I actually started listening to Crying in H Mart, and I think it's gonna be a beautiful but heartbreaking story. But I'm gonna stop now because I don't think I'm ready for that. I am tired, I am sweating, I need to hydrate. So I've got my water, which you can see it's actually cold, and then I have to sit down and continue with work. And then later on, when I'm done with work, I will get into reading the Merciless ones, because I didn't get a chance to read it yesterday, so I missed a day because, like I said, I was busy with my nails. But I will read it today and try to catch up with the buddy reading. So yeah, that's the update. I think that's the second book that I'm finishing in this vlog. I'm doing very well, you guys. I'm doing very, very well. My hand is getting tired. I'll talk to you guys later. Hello you guys. Today is Thursday. It is almost 4 o'clock. I haven't actually spoken to you guys today. Also, I did read a bit of the Merciless ones this morning, but I didn't really get that far. I'm still like, I think I'm on page 40 or something like that. I need to get to the end of chapter 9 for the discussion. But what did I even come here for? I don't even know. I think I just came here to say hi. I've been feeling a little bit productive today, so I'm considering doing something that might just make me really tired when I'm done. This situation here, I'm thinking of reorganizing my bookshelf. Do I have time for it? No, but I feel like doing it because for some reason I feel very productive and kind of like full of energy, and I kind of want to do it. I think I want to go back to doing rainbow shelves, purely because it looks pretty when it's rainbow shelved, and also I'm kind of like using it as a way to figure out if there's books on the shelf that I still want to read or want to just get rid of, as well as just mixing things up, because the way that it's set up right now, maybe let me turn the camera around so you can see what's going on. So the way that no, everything else is just all over the place, but the way it's set up right now is according to genre. So over there I've got all my contemporary stuff, still contemporaries. This corner here is for mysteries and thrillers. I was doing it this way because I wanted it to be easy for me to find all my stuff, all my books, but I realized that that helps me get to my fantasies. But I'm not getting to any of the other books in the other genres. I kind of like forget about them because I know that the books I want to read are literally like over here. But this is all my fantasy books, this section. Don't mind all the other books there. They're for other people. Let me just remove my phone. Daughter's toys, because she decides to like also decorate. But I've got a bit more fantasy this side, and then I was kind of starting to try and put a mix of fantasy and sci-fi, but there's literally like 1, 2, 3 sci-fi books there. Oh wait, 4. I think a cutter, which might be sci-fi-ish, I'm not sure. This section we start getting into the YAs, but obviously Ariadne is lost. This section here is for them babies. I've got all my middle grade books here. Those 2 are also lost, they need space. Another reason I should be doing this. And then down here, this whole row is literally all my African fiction. So yeah, and this is one of those sections that I don't actually get to at all. That's just notebooks and random stuff. All my daughter's books, other books that I'm unhauling. But yeah, this is the situation right now, and I feel like it needs a refresher. Also, I don't have space. I need another shelf because I'm already out of space. I don't even know how to pack these books anymore, so I'll have to figure out also a way that works, because I don't like the way it looks. The rest of my books are literally living in this corner right now with my cookbook cart, but this 2 rows is all the books that I said I wanted to read this year. So all my sci-fi and fantasy books that I wanted to get to, even though there's like, I don't know, there is a lot of sci-fi. All that is sci-fi, and I think behind it is the rest of the series. And then up here is a combination of books that I want to read soon, or I'm busy reading, like this one. And at the back here I'm starting to pile up all the new books that I need to haul in the next book haul. But yeah, I've got my book cart, which is also full. So yeah, I'm in need of more space when it comes to books, because yeah, I'm thinking of also maybe utilizing some of that space up there and moving all that extra stuff from there and actually placing other books. I don't even know what kind of books are going to be sitting there, but clearly those are going to be like unloved books. They're going to be like way up there. But I'll see. I'll figure it out as I go. But yeah, that's kind of like where my thinking is right now. So we'll see. We'll see if I'm gonna get to everything. But that's kind of like what I want to get into today. I'm almost done with work, but I might work a little bit extra when I come back from fetching my daughter, which I should be doing in the next 25 minutes. So I'm gonna go do some dishes and go fetch her, and then come back and do some work. But yeah, let's see how that goes. If I do decide to rearrange, I will take a video of me doing it. But yeah, talk to you guys later.